everyone, this is Princess Farron, and I'm here to react to Caleb's new myth, Ghost's Final March. Let's go! Oh, ghosts shall not soon determined. Oh, so mysterious.
Welcome to the depths of the Nether Realm. I'm a level
Netherrealm?
You shouldn't be here.
Oh! Is he like the guardian of the realm of the dead of the Netherrealm? Yeah, a little bell, Lord of evil spirits,
Your filth shouldn't touch her.
Oh
You'd
wow.
like to die sooner rather than later.
Oh my god, it's another like Chinese inspired. Not better, this. It's the first I mean not the
Ramblings
first one.
before
There was
death aren't worth
sayings.
listening to. You're hungry? Again? Patience.
The MC is always very hungry.
You're not satisfied. And you
Oh.
dare to ask me for more.
Lotus. Oh, it's kind of. Oh yeah, it's symbolizing the lotus.
You've reached your limit, but I'll give you more than this.
Oh that move! Oh sir! That undulating movement.
The Netherrealm beckons.
Oh, that was such a pretty
Reincarnation cycle
image.
unfolds.
Sever yin and
Oh,
yang.
he died! It's
Cleave life and
insane!
death. All ghosts will serve under one. We're two flowers from the same stem.
Two
Life
flow-
and death.
Oh my god, I've got things to say about that.
Split heaven and earth.
Look at that!
Only
It's like
you
they're
can set me free
reaching
from my
the
shackles.
world, like
I offer
creating
my
an
baby
exit.
sister.
Baby
Everything
sister?
she's wished for.
Baby
You
sister,
marry
it's
me,
official.
then we're of the same mind. In this world, I
Oh,
love you
it's the
more than
bridge!
anyone else.
It's the Knighthood
Flowers,
Jow!
Moon, heaven and earth as our witnesses. Everything for a good wedding is present. Scared? Hold on to me tightly. Starting from this moment, we belong to each other forever.
That's like the ritual they're doing, and it's an array, right?
Let the light rise.
It's,
The world shall shine again.
it's very dark, but then very beautiful. Look at the, oh my god, his eyes over there. Heaven and earth bear witness. Reincarnation,
Following
exactly. That's the bridge of
Fulfill
Oblivion.
my one last wish.
2 cups.
Won't you grant it for me?
Oh, that's what you do in weddings,
I
in
won't
traditional
let a
weddings.
ghost approach you again. I promise. I said I'd free you. As the Lord of the Netherrealm, you shouldn't be bound to any burdens for that matter.
So we see? Okay. Nether Knight descends 2
the
hearts
world we
and
shall
flying.
create is the one you want to see.
Oh, he's oh I know what
And
this
it doesn't
is.
matter how it changes. We'll always
That was like
have each
that
other.
was no wedding. That was the okay. We'll have to talk about that.
We are the most closely bound souls in this world. We can indulge in our heart's desires without
And that's what he
restraint.
likes.
Well done.
Well done, baby sister.
When I return to the world of mortals, I'll protect everything in your place.
So he's meant to return. Netherworld series. I wonder if she's the Lord of the Netherworld or he, or both. But he says he's going to return to the mortal world.
Evil's wreaking havoc again?
With a
Which
companion.
Return to the Netherrealm.
All good. Now that can strike.
Show me.
And I'm really happy that they are using more like traditional Chinese inspiration. Visuals and I'm assuming stories.
1,000 deaths is being too merciful.
The chess we know. You never so. Yeah, they're all similar. Then there's that little wall with the pictures. Wow. Okay, let's stop this. All right, so we gotta talk about a few things. So, first of all, this is giving me such Heaven Official's blessing and also Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation vibes. I cannot tell you. He's like Pochong. He's the Ghost King. I mean, he's not, but he reminds me so much of that. Like a warrior one. His weapon does a little bit. It's like broadsword, but like somewhat similar to a scimitar, I think. And then the voices is like really voices from ghosts, from evil spirits. This is definitely giving Heaven Official's blessing and without Zuchi vibes, like Wuxia, controlling the spirits. And Killer is acting, I think, like the guardian. 'Cause he asks the spirit how dare he enter there, right? The evil ghost.
Welcome to the depths of the nether realm. A malevolent ghost like you shouldn't
A
be.
malevolent just like you. Okay. I was first wondering if that was Yamsi, but then he says that line about not allowing any ghosts to get close to her. So he's like guardian of the netherworld. Okay, then we have here a little bell. They're usually used to call, so to speak, prosperity and abundance into ward off against evil spirits. I'm assuming they'll have the same effect here. And then, yeah, okay.
Your filth shouldn't touch her.
Yeah, he's protecting her. And then there's the part of the little sister. This is important because he also said that, oh my God, there's so many things. He also talks about two flowers, and I think they're lotuses, two flowers from the same stem. Let me see if I can find that. Okay, cultivation. Yeah, definitely Chinese inspired. I've read my share of books and seen my share of like wuxia and zhenjia shows to know a little bit about that. And I love it. They're using that as inspiration. Look at that, the lotus. Their union is kind of like symbolizing the lotus. Okay, this is the part. Two flowers from the same stem, yin and yang entwined their roots. So once again here, well, he says baby sister, but once again here we have them associated as twins. Coincidentally, I did a series, an astrology series for Love and Deepspace for each one of the allies, and Caleb is a Gemini, the sign of the twin. And I actually talked a little bit about that. Him and the MC are supposed to portray twins. And that's why they're even in the main story they're like adoptive siblings. And that is important. It's not simply a trope of forbidden love. It has another importance. They are, here we have, from the same origin, from the same stem. And if I'm not mistaken, in Chinese mythology, there is a myth, I cannot remember the names of the gods, but there are two gods, there are siblings, brother and sister, and they are the gods of creation. They were supposed to rebuild the world anew, like repopulate the world, kind of like Adam and Eve, part of the same body. Supposedly, that's like the archetype of them. They're like twins. They're one of the same, though a yin and a yang. And then there's the bridge. I want to talk about that too.
But I'll give you.
And this is so hot. Like, I don't have. Look at that movement, dude! Like, is it going to be censored? It's not, but like, it's very sexy.
The nether realm beckons.
Oh, this image is so.
Reincarnation site where
He
two
almost looks like
flowers from
evil
the same stem
and very
life
powerful.
and death
But
will
let me see,
never
where is the
separate
wedding
us.
scene?
Split heaven
Because this is supposed. He talks about marrying her, right?
following tradition.
And then we have
fulfill
here
my
the
one
cups.
last wish.
They resemble flowers, right? I see here the petals. So I'm guessing it's supposed to be like the lotuses too, once again. But they're usually used in traditional Chinese weddings. And they actually
Be
intertwine
granted for me.
their arms and drink from them. This is
I won't let a
supposed
ghost
to
approach
mean
her
a
again.
real
I
wedding.
promise.
Then we have the kiss.
I said I'd free you.
But I don't
As
think
the
that's
Lord
what
of
it
the
is.
Netherrealm, You shouldn't be bound to any burdens for that matter.
He says he would free her. In my video about Silas's myth, I talked about the bridge of Oblivion. And if you remember the music video from version 3.0, the last art that appears shows a bridge. And in Chinese mythology, there's a bridge of Oblivion. It's a bridge that souls supposedly cross before they proceed to the next reincarnation. Knighthood, ciao. And before they cross it and start a new reincarnation, they drink the Mengpo soup. Mengpo is the goddess of Oblivion, and when the souls drink that soup, their memories are erased. Pretty much what happens to the MC in the Gaia Research Center every time she died. When she returned, her memories were wiped clean. So maybe that's what's happening. MC drinks the Mengpo soup so that her memories are wiped clean, and she goes once again to the mortal realm to start a new reincarnation, like we've seen in the main story. And I think that's it. That's the symbology of the bridge. And that's why when I saw it, I was like, oh my god! And I think that's why he's letting her go. He's letting her be free by forgetting everything about their past lives and about him. And then the world we shall create is the world we want to see. So that reminds me of those two sibling gods, the creators. And then another thing, while I was watching the trailer, I got the idea that Caleb was the Lord, that he was the Lord of the Netherworld. But then there's that line saying that when he returns to the mortal realm. So maybe is the MC is the Lord of the Netherworld instead of Caleb? But we'll see about that. And then there's the lotus. When there's a symbol of the lotus, a lotus, a stem, and a bud, it means reunion. So I guess that means that they'll always be reunited. Besides the meaning of the twins, two flowers from the same stem. And that means that even if Caleb is actually letting the MC go, they'll always be reunited somehow. Oh, you know what? You know what just occurred to me? That maybe he will stay there in the netherworld, guarding the ghosts and stay by the Narajao, the Oblivion Bridge. And maybe he'll only be able to meet her right before she starts a new reincarnation. All the third meets
We
have been
belong
tragic,
to each other
so.
forever.
Okay, did you hear Ray when they said we belong to each other
Let the
forever?
light rise. The
That
world
could be
shall
it.
shine again.
It's really beautiful, dark, but so beautiful. Heaven and earth bear witness, all creation stands as tribute. That implies a lot of power and manipulation in terms of the world and even life's reincarnation.
Won't let a ghost approach you again. I promise.
That's why he's sending
I
her to
said
the
I'd
mortal
free you.
realm,
As the Lord
so
of the
no
Netherrealm, you shouldn't be
ghost will
bound
ever
to any
approach her.
burdens for that matter.
And these are my initial thoughts. Later, I will do a lore and theory video as I usually do with more symbology and analyzing what happens in the story. In the meantime, if you want to, just less than 2 days ago, I posted a theory video about Xavier and Isaiah. So if you want to check that out, you can do so. And also, if you're curious about Breach of Oblivion, the Night Show. I've also talked about it, as I said before, in the Silas video, so you can also look that up. And that's it. I wish you all, the Caleb girlies and everyone who wants the myth, much luck. And if you enjoy more lore and theories about Love and Deepspace, consider liking and subscribing. This is Princess Farron signing out. Take care, good gaming. Bye bye.